All right. Welcome back to the GSMC Wrestling Laureate podcast brought to you by the GSMC Sports Network. Reflecting on segment one, we talked about AEW's review, also about perhaps was it smart to air that CM Punk controversial backstage footage at All In London last year. Um, I don't know, but obviously it's riled up the wrestling fans in somehow, some way. So let's get into our Thursday night wrestling preview. But before we get into that, I want to remind you guys to hit that tips and donations link. We get a number of questions that come in during the show from viewers like you. So to ensure that your question gets read on air, we ask you to use the tips and donations link at the gsmcpodcast.net with your questions. Just put your questions up on top so I can see it, so we can talk about it. Tell me what you like, tell me what you don't like. And I don't know. Honestly, guys, it really, really, really does help the show. Like, we love positive feedback. We love peace, love, and positivity at the GSMC Sports Network. Once again, the link is the GSMCpodcast.net. So, yeah, go and hit that up. Let's talk. But let's go ahead and dig deep into Thursday Night Wrestling preview. Let's kind of go over through Ring of Honor Supercard in Philadelphia. So the premier athletes, Tony Nese, Ari Daivari, and Josh Woods defeated Tony Deppen, Rhett Titus, and Adam Priest to get the victory at Supercard. So, just so you know that. Also, we had the All Heart Blake Christian defeat the Beast Mortis. Beast Mortis has been absolutely on a tear in his tenure with Ring of Honor, so it's kind of interesting to see Christian get the victory there. So, and then we have Cole Carter. Cole Carter and Griff Garrison defeated Angelico and Serpentico. Sorry, no, guys. Ring of Honor fans like out there, like, just know that I love the product. I love wrestling. Although it might seem like you guys be like, man, this guy's fronting. This guy don't follow Ring of Honor. Be like, dude, like, I can only afford so many streaming services. I'm just kidding. No, I'm like, bro, like, I would love to see your wrestling product more and more. But instead, I'm like, oh, I gotta read reviews online, or I gotta go to the main site. I'm breaking the fourth wall of podcasting right now. Like, oh, total WWE. I'm laying a pipe bomb like CM Punk. No, I'm just kidding. But also like looking up YouTube highlights, guys. I'm trying. I'm trying so hard. I'm just kidding. No, moving on. Moving on, we had Mariah May defeating Momo Kugo. Mariah May has kind of been on a tear when it comes to Ring of Honor, Impact Wrestling, and also AEW. So I think they have some pretty good things out there for her. Ring of Honor TV champion retains again. You had Big Shardy Lee Johnson ultimately losing, but it was like a nice little handshake at the end. I saw highlights of that match, and I was like, honestly, this match was, dare I say it, probably the best match that happened on Ring of Honor Supercard. And I'd be like, you didn't watch the other matches. No, I saw highlights. I saw highlights. But I watched this match and I paid attention to this match in general. And I thought, these two guys tore the house down. So that's pretty cool. Stardom's women's match, you had a trio. You had Empress Nexus Venus, World of Stardom champion Maika and Mina Shirakawa, and May Sira defeating the Queen's Quest, AZM, and Saiwa Kamitana, and Tam Nakano. And so that was, that's what happened there. Also, you had the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions retain. You had the Undisputed Kingdom, Matt Taven and Mike Bennett defeating the Infantry, Sean Dean and Carly Bravo, which is pretty cool. Ring of Honor inaugural Women's World TV title, Queen Aminata falls to Billy Starks. And guys, what can I say? But Billy Starks kind of did this dirty. Like, what I mean? I watched this match. She faked that she had a championship, and generally, Queen Aminata was absolutely concerned. And she was like, "Oh my God, like, even though I'm fighting you, I need to have respect for the sport, so I'm going to be concerned." Billy Starks was able to like come out, grab her leg, and it was just like, it was crazy. But classic heel for Billy Starks. So I thought that was pretty cool. The Bullet Club defeated Suzuki Zane and Archer, and they were eventually attacked by the AEW Trios champion, the Acclaimed, and Daddy Ass. And I didn't cuss just to cuss. That's the name of the guy. His name is Daddy Ass, formerly known as Billy Gunn, formerly known as Mr. Ass from the WWF Attitude Era. So, if any of your Mr. Ass fans out there, you know, I'm that man. But you had Dalton Castle defeating Johnny TV. I kind of knew this was going to happen because, Johnny TV was kind of being like that perfect heel. Then you have the Ring of Honor Women's Championship match. Athena defeated Hikaru Shida. Athena is currently running on beating 50 consecutive opponents and running on 500 days as the Ring of Honor World Women's Champion, creating a record. So obviously, we're not surprised because Athena is very, very good. She was really good in WWE. NXT, et cetera, et cetera. Next, we have the Ring of Honor World title match. We had Mark Briscoe defeating Eddie Kingston. Honestly, guys, I like Mark Briscoe. I kind of see a lot of like Mick Foley in him. I kind of see like a lot of like Sabu, Sandman. He is ECW reincarnated. Absolutely. Mark Briscoe, his ECW, has ECW written all over him, which is absolutely badass. Like, super cool. Um, I feel like he's the next Cactus Jack. He's about a year ago. His brother Jay Briscoe and his former tag team partner passed away in a car crash. So it was nice to see him win that Ring of Honor World Championship and the family come out and celebrate with him, which is actually very, very cool, super cool. Something like, got to get serious a little bit, and you're like, losing a loved one, it's hard. It's hard, and obviously he was DOA on a car accident that involved him and his two daughters. But I believe that his two daughters came out, and unfortunately he wasn't wearing a seatbelt, and ultimately Jay Briscoe, he's not here today. But Mark Briscoe, keep doing what you're doing, man. I support you. Absolutely. And your family's very proud of you. And your brother's looking down from heaven, and he's absolutely proud of his brother, his big brother, I believe. Jay Briscoe of achieving the Ring of Honor World Championship, dethroning Eddie Kingston, the Mad King. But anyways, that was pretty cool. Moving on to Impact Wrestling, we had PCO versus Khan. Khan cost PCO a shot at Crazy Steve's digital media championship. And Khan also tried to end PCO's career, which is pretty crazy. And I guess like this match tonight, if you guys aren't watching it, go watch it right now. Go watch it. Well, no, don't leave this podcast. Leave this podcast like on your phone or like on like on a smart TV or like maybe like a tablet. But this is what this match stipulation is. I guess they've been in isolation. PCO and Khan have been in isolation for 12 hours on X as of like I think it was like 5 hours ago. And it's crazy. Like no food, no water, no connection to the outside world. Like this is a match that's like unprecedented. This is something that as a WWE fan, I'm like, whoa, like this is something new. This is something absolutely crazy. Like imagine putting like it's oh god, I don't want to go that route, so I'm not gonna do it. But no, I'm just kidding. But no, it should be super, super, super cool. So watch that. We have Moose that battled Trent Seven. Both trying to build momentum towards Rebellion. Jordan Grace, Steph D. Launder contract signing, and you also had a newly formed alliance: AJ Francis and Rick Swan fight against Ace Austin and Chris Bay. And then you had a digital. Then you have a digital media championship match between Crazy Steve and the Laredo Kid. So that should be pretty awesome to watch. But kind of moving forward to Impact Wrestling's Rebellion live at the Palms Casino Resort. You kind of have like a settle the score match between Josh Alexander and Hammerstone, a full metal mayhem match, which is kind of like a TLC match between Eric Young and Frankie Kazarian. And you have the TNA X Division Championship, Mustafa Ali versus Jake Something. TNA Knockouts World Championship, Jordan Grace against Stephanie Launder. TNA World Tag Team Championship, The System, which consists of Eddie Edwards and Brian Myers against Speedball Mountain, Mike Bailey, and Trent Steven. And then you had the TNA World Championship match between Moose and Nick Nemeth. So, yeah, I tried to, spit as much as I know about Ring of Honor and Impact Wrestling and all the above. Hope you guys liked it. If you didn't, let me know in the tips and donations link. But just know, I'm trying, man. I'm trying. If anybody gives me their Access TV, code so I can watch, I'm just kidding. No, don't do that. Don't do that. I just want to see you guys, here, enjoying the show. But yeah, what we have to look forward to, we have our hot seat or cool beans, AEW Dynasty version. I'll be going through some of the wrestlers that are participating in AEW Dynasty, and obviously I'll call them hot, where they have a hot hot plate under them that they should probably do something at this promotion, or cool beans, where it's like, hey, like if you win or lose, like don't worry, I don't think anything's really gonna happen. I don't think your status is really gonna change. So yeah, don't go anywhere.
Looking for your daily fix of sports talk without having to pay for it? GSMC Sports Network is available on YouTube. Just search GSMC Sports Network. Get your fix of daily sports talk shows on YouTube, absolutely free. NFL, college football, NBA, MLB, MMA, UFC, fantasy football, and so much more. GSMC Sports Network has shows running all day long, with new sports shows starting every 2 hours. Just like on your favorite cable sports channel, except GSMC Sports Network is absolutely free. Just search GSMC Sports Network on YouTube to catch one of your new favorite shows, like the GSMC College Football Podcast, Chip Shot Football Podcast, Hoops and Heels Women's Sports Podcast, GSMC Basketball Podcast, and so many more. Check it out for yourself. GSMC Sports Network, now available on YouTube absolutely free. Search GSMC Sports Network on YouTube right now.